well. Why not, right? Why not say hello to our YouTube family? Hello, what's really good? We just got done with our 15-minute group meditation that we do every Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time with our Noko's Tribe group on Facebook. So I wanted to come to you guys, and I thought, you know what? I'm kind of inspired right now. I'm kind of inspired to maybe try a little guided meditation with y'all. I've never done that before. It's going to be off the cuff in just a few minutes. So if you want to spend a few minutes, cleanse your mind, clear your mind, and try this out, why not, right? Hello, viewer. I see you with me. Thank you for being with us tonight. I hope you've had a beautiful healing weekend. And we were just on Facebook on our group called Noko's Tribe doing a wonderful 15-minute group meditation to raise the vibration of the world. And I thought, you know what? I can't play it on here because it's a meditation that I actually got from YouTube. And so there's copyright issues with that. But I thought, what if I try to do a little of my own group meditation here? Why not? Why can't I try this out and lead this out? Okay, so let's give it a whirl. We won't go very long, and bear with me, it's my first time. So get yourself comfortable, seated upright, or maybe you like to lay down while you meditate. Anything is fine, no judgment here. Let's just start off with a couple of nice, deep cleansing breaths. Clearing the mind, clearing the thoughts. Connecting our energies, connecting our hearts, connecting our minds, our souls. Basking in the light of the divine, feeling it shine down on you. Embrace the healing energy. Open your hearts to receive. Take my hand. I'm going to guide you to a sacred place where we can all sit and enjoy Mother Nature, a beautiful waterfall. You can hear the water in the background. And that sacred divine light stays shining on us all as we soak in it. Starts getting a little dark, and we look up and we see the full moon, glorious moon, feminine energy. We start to bask in her glow. And we take that glow and we reflect it to the world. We raise the vibration of the world with this restorative moon energy. We feel the healing. We share the healing. We release our fears. We release our anxiety. We release our anxiety. We release that which doesn't serve us. Alright. We open up space for something much better, for love, for compassion, positive energy, for divine light. We welcome that energy into our souls, and we share that energy with the world. With each cleansing breath, the vibration raises higher and higher. And we can feel the compassion, we can feel the love, we can feel the high vibrations. We are powerful, we are strong, we are courageous, we are free, we are true, we are filled with hope, we are filled with faith, we are so abundant. Our powers are able to heal ourselves and others. Our heart can heal all. We release to the divine plan. And we are so very thankful. We open our minds to stillness, for the divine connection. Let your message be heard here. Our body is our temple. Our mind is our tool.
Mama.
Our soul is love and light. We come back to that beautiful waterfall, that sacred space.
Where everything heals.
Where everything heals.
Hey, did you copy me, buddy?
One last cleansing breath for the world. Shoot it out to everyone, all this healing energy.
Mama.
And we're back. We're back here in this beautiful room with the energy of the lovely Kingston. Thank you for your contribution to the meditation.
You copied me.
I know. I think I liked what you said, so I thought we should bring it definitely in. Okay. So that was
Why do we need to?
that was fun.
Anxiety.
Why would we want to release anxiety?
Yeah.
Because anxiety is not good for our health. It does not make us feel good. And it can be really hard on other people too, because we're like sponges. So when we have anxiety, our anxiety can rub off on others around us. So,
yeah, just like fear.
Just like fear. Fear
Yeah.
and anxiety, they're best friends, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even that's the same thing.
Very similar concepts. Okay, well, thank you for hanging around with me on my first kind of inspired spur of the moment guided meditation. I did not plan that. I was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I enjoyed myself. And I actually am someone with my meditations that has always liked to be guided by other people. I don't usually do my own little meditation. I usually always find a meditation that speaks to my heart and that I like to listen and helps me kind of zone out. And this was a beautiful experience as well, because I got to kind of guide myself and to see that I can do that. So
Mama, look,
it's a beautiful thing.
maker.
Thank you, Kingston. Okay, so next on the agenda, We are going to talk about our animal connections tonight. This is the beautiful medicine cards book that I like to read out of. I like to share.
Facebook is on what?
Yep, it's on both, honey. I like to share our experiences. We do a lot of walking in nature. We love to ground, and we love to go to our sacred space right down the road here in our neighborhood with a beautiful pond and forest and what do we call an island, right?
Yep, and Go's home is there.
Okay, so tonight we always have beautiful animal connections, and the hawks always speak to me down there. Of course, you know that's my biggest divine connection. Definitely hawk medicine.
You want to read this card? It's very important.
Oh, sure, thank you. And Kingston has another message. This is a Alolan Executor. So this is a Pokemon card. But they seem to have some interesting connections for us. So let's see what this one says. As it grew taller and taller, it outgrew its reliance on psychic powers, while within it awakened the power of the sleeping dragon. Ooh, what do you make of that? It outgrew its reliance on psychic powers. Beautiful information, Kingston. Thank you. Yeah. So what we saw tonight, and actually was funny because it was just confirming what I was already going to do. We also saw a heron on Friday on our walk, and we saw one again tonight. So I had thought, thank you, buddy. I had thought that we would share the heron medicine and speak a little bit on this before we go for the evening. Oh, watch out, honey. Let's not step on the feather. Thank you. Okay, so the word for blue heron is self-reflection, and the number is 45, right? And here's the message. Blue heron, thank you, sacred water bird, for sending...
And that's going to be a master number right there.
What is, honey?
That, look at, see, it's supposed to be a master number right there, 44.
Oh, that's the other animal before this one. Okay, so that's going to be on a different page. All right, can I read this now?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, blue heron. Thank you, sacred water bird, for sending reflections to me, the mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me. Show me how relationships work, with my path woven within the whole, the lessons of kinship with all life, reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. So heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world. Gently dropping a blue feather to them, heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. Kingston, were we just talking about intuition today?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, bingo, synchronicities. If the great blue heron has flown into your life today, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way, looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity. You will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. So Heron asks that you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you're being too hard or critical. Choosing to blame others and constantly pointing a finger at life situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions shows that you lack the courage to face the enemy within. Really good information here.
What kind is on Facebook?
So heron medicine people are willing to look at themselves and see the truth of their motives, actions, feelings, dreams, goals, inner strengths, and inner weaknesses. In balancing those truths, Heron's medicine shows you how to meet the challenges of your personal weaknesses and how to continue developing the skills that lead to inner strength and certainty of purpose. Ooh, this is giving me so many connections. Okay, so self-reflection.
What time is on Facebook?
Kingston, honey, when we're talking, when we're having a discussion, we're not going to worry about stuff like that, okay?
Oh, man.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Can you be patient and maybe I'll show you after? Thank you. So this is giving me all the feels of the spiritual journey, because since I have been, on this journey, it really started as a healing journey, and it's really turned into a spiritual journey because I personally believe that you can't truly heal without delving into the spiritual world, whatever that means for you. And so for me on this journey, I have really been starting to be a lot more self-reflective and to the point of journaling and trying to keep track of things and noticing if and when something triggers me, and noticing when I'm being too hard on myself, when I'm not practicing self-love, when I'm not giving myself the same compassion that I give to others. Okay. I've come a long way because these things were never on my radar before. And so many people just kind of operate from a place of ego, and of a place of physicality, of what can I accomplish today, and what, physically, what is my goal and what is my outcome? But when you look at things on a larger scale, you're able to really connect where you're going wrong, where you need to heal, what you need to focus on, and what you need to let go of. Because a lot of healing is also releasing and being willing to unattach yourself from some of these things that have been in your life for a very long time. Okay. So this is really a beautiful message to me, this self-reflection. So are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Heron is now calling you to delve deeper, to know yourself, and to trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential again and again. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery if you are courageous enough to follow the water bird throughout the journey. Heron reminds you that every traveler on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. So this is beautiful to me in so many ways. I do believe, I was just talking about this earlier, I do believe that everyone that interacts with each other has a purpose for each other, and that we're all like this big, giant, complicated puzzle. Do you mind, honey? Just for right now. So I believe that we all have this part to play in each other's lives. And even in something like this, where I have been guided divinely to do these meditations, to do these prayers, and they've kind of been evolving into so many different things that I did not expect or plan. And I am looking at it now reflectively like, wow, this wasn't just about what was this going to do for other people, because I felt divinely called to it to serve others, to be quite honest, to raise the vibration of the world. But now that I'm doing these, and I'm making all these connections and having these synchronicities and having beautiful rewards from it personally, I'm realizing this is so much bigger than that this is also a part of my journey. And that I'm able to reflect on these things, that I'm able to learn. And when I give advice to other people, and you probably are the same way, we're also talking to ourselves, because we are not perfect. None of us are. We're human beings. And so we're learning every second, every moment. And we learn from our own conversations that we have with other people. I don't know how many times I can sit down with somebody and we're talking about something, and 6 hours later, synchronicity, bam, it pops up again. And it's like we inspired this situation to happen over here. It's just a beautiful thing. And it's part of why I'm so big on activism events and coordinating with fellow spiritual people, fellow messengers, warriors, people that are truth tellers, truth seekers. When we get together, we have pieces of a puzzle that work to help the world, that work to help each other. Okay? Because I mean, I've had times where it's like I'm going through something in my own life. Like, here's a great example where maybe I'm spending too much time on my activism and I'm not giving enough of my time and love to my own family or my own husband or my own children, whatever the case may be. And so I had to like figure out really quick how to adjust that and how to prioritize that in my life. And there was a lot of reflection. There was a lot of self-reflection, letting go of ego, reprioritizing, understand what's important. And literally like within days of all of the stuff in my life happening, I ended up out on an activity doing an activism event with some of my girlfriends. And one of them, a couple of them were talking about how their husbands were not happy with them, how their husbands were not getting enough of their time and, not happy about, all of the activism work they do because it takes away from them, their love and their family time. And I just kind of blurted out like, hey, when's the last time you guys had a date night? When's the last time you just did something, surprised him, something that he loves, And so it's so easy to take advantage, to not realize it, but to not appreciate what we have right in front of us and to not put it in the proper perspective for importance. And so self-reflection is not only to learn about self, but it's to learn about how self reflects on others. And oh man, I'm just getting all the feels today. I just feel like in general, I couldn't be where I am on my path of understanding myself, of being more forgiving and compassionate and kind to me and my situations, because everybody has their own bad habits or reoccurring themes in their lives that they're always trying to battle, right? Some people are always late, right? You hear that. Or some people are always caught in this negative vibration, right? Or some people are constantly battling health issues, right? There's all these things that can come into play. And if we don't take the time to reflect,
the bad guys will play with you.
And truly, truly have accountability for your choices, the decisions you make, what you do every day, realizing that you have control, understanding that just having a little bit of discipline around something can really make a huge difference. And if you can gain discipline, that gives you that control. But it all starts with that little bit of self-reflection, because you're not going to make a different choice. You're not going to even think about something differently unless you're looking at it with a sharp, open eye, not with the eye of, undercover, like, oh, I didn't do it, that wasn't me. Not with the eye of, making excuses, with an open heart, an open mind, just like you give to someone else. And when you look at that issue that you're dealing with in your life and you're able to see it from this open-minded perspective, then you can really start dismantling it. Then you can really start getting to the bottom of, why am I doing that? Or why does this theme always come up for me? And what can I do to create change? Right?
Now, let's stop playing with you.
Yeah. So it's really important, this idea of self-reflection. And I loved that we got to see the heron again today. Actually, both the times we saw the heron, it was kind of like being incognito. And so like today, especially, we didn't even notice that he was there on the pond across the way. And I wonder if he was actually in the tall reeds and came out after, because neither of us noticed him until after, and we didn't hear any noise. And usually the herons are pretty stealthy. They, as soon as they hear any a human in the sacred space in the little pond area, they take off. They're not one to hang around. So we were really honored that it stood right across from us and sat there with the sun shining on it. It was like the only spot in the pond that still had sun because it was a little bit late in the night. So again, this brings me back to that self-reflection and, oh my goodness, I'm getting God chills. Finding that sunspot, finding the last of the sun that is still there on the pond and sitting yourself in it and just soaking it up. And that in itself is healing. That in itself is such a beautiful thing that we can be thankful and have appreciation about. And so, I think it's important to take those moments out of your day and reflect. Start keeping a little journal if that's something you would get into. I actually have a journal going for my dreams and also for just in general, like my spirituality and keeping track of my health journey and my progress, things that inspire me, synchronicities. You can keep track of all sorts of things, and it helps you to be self-reflective. So that would be my tip for today. It is getting kind of late. We did our meditation. We did our connection. Kingston, do we have anything else to share tonight? Oh, Kingston wants to sing. Go ahead. He's singing, release the fear, we are protected. Release the fear, we are never neglected. Release the fear, we stay so connected. Gonna keep us safe, gonna keep us healing. Release the fear, we are protected. Thank you, Kingston. We did need to still sing, didn't we?
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that. Singing is super important, isn't it? Yeah. So for all of y'all, moon lovers, it was the full moon. It still is. I think it was at its fullest here on the East Coast early this morning, late last night. So definitely, if that's something you're into, do some manifestation, do some affirmations, get out into the moonlight, do some moon gazing. Maybe you want to make some moon water. You can put it out there to charge all of your crystals, your stones, if you're into that thing. And we just love the moon. We are very in tune with it. And so I'm sure we will be doing something fun. Go out and check it out, see if we can see it tonight. And, you can do a little journaling on that end of things as well for your moon. You could do a little moon journal if you wanted to. So definitely get outside, get some nature, get some grounding, get some beautiful moonlight. And Kingston, what do you think? Are we good?
No.
Oh, sure. So, so we will go ahead and close this out. I think, do we want to sing a little bit more?
Yeah.
What can we sing?
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. I was thinking about universal language. Universal language. I can't even remember all my words for my album. Isn't that terrible? I have my new album out, and I need to get practicing. If you can tell, I have not done any performances with, the way everything is right now with current society. But you can definitely check out my album. It's on Reverb Nation. I would love it if you would take a look. I just love to share. Actually, I will put a little link here for all of you that are interested in my album. It is my debut. I am very proud. I'm very excited. Shout out to Al P that helped me. He did all the production and the audio recording. Let's see. What about Heal Gaia? Heal, you can release. I am your vessel. You can trust in me. Heal Gaia. Heal, you can be free. We are your light. We will always be. Oh my goodness, I am really just having such a block on universal language, and I want to share it with you. Let's see if I can get it to. Yeah, let's see if I can get it clear here. There we go. There it is. I put activism in my lyricism. Never scared, no, I could take the criticism. Trying to change this prison and get out the system. Y'all can be the resistance. Come on and join the mission. A voice for the voiceless, a choice for the choiceless. Freedom ain't free, so we gotta fight for justice. It's time to take action. Like a chain reaction, we on a slippery slope. We gotta gain traction. I need a beat, like I need a mic. Call the stage my mother, cause it gives me life. This music thing is filled with love and light. Universal language, our goal is to unite. REVOLUTION. Now that's a revolution. Go ahead, come aboard. I'm proud to be your captain. We undertaking a journey. We gon' make it happen. Put your vibes up in the mix. Collectively, we making hits on the evil that exists. Our lives are worth way more than this. Power's there. Take it back. Don't let them see you react. Don't submit. Don't you ever crack, because they gon' try you. That's a fact. The world is changing, rearranging what you stand for, who you blaming. You got a mind, you got a voice. It's how you use it. Now that's your choice. I'll never stop. It's why I do what I do for the voiceless. Won't ever stop speaking truth. No, won't ever stop speaking truth. No. I got a message. Call me the messenger. My pen take you on a trip. You the passenger. Are you buckled up? The road might get rough. Paving it with good intentions, never enough. The good leaders got that follow through. Lead by example. They all gonna follow you. Let go and listen so you can follow too. Don't let ego control what you do. All right, y'all. That's enough for tonight. I hope you had a great weekend. Give you a little sneak peek. That song is called Universal Language, and I think it's about time to get going. I'm going to blow our beautiful love candle out. I'm going to go out tonight. I'm going to burn some sage for us, healing for the world. Just continue to raise these vibrations.
So funny.
Oh, I just closed it up. It's just the wick on the candle. But we love you. One love, y'all. You guys love the t-shirt. I did design this logo. It's my Health Freedom Georgia shirt. Let me know. We can find out about getting you some awesome items with the logo on it. I'm going to be adding these to my website very soon. And more to come. This is just the beginning of all we are developing here in Noko's tribe. So stay with us. Stay tuned. Friday and Sunday nights are our usual prayer and meditation evenings. Hope to be adding a little bit more in as we go here and there. Would love to hear your feedback. And as usual, we just appreciate your energy, your vibe. Keep your vibes way high up in the sky, and keep speaking your truth. Keep being you. You are so beautiful. You are so powerful. You are so abundant. Don't let anyone tell you different. Don't let anyone take that away from you, okay? Because fear is the tool of tyrants, and it only works when you submit to it, all right? You have the control. We all have the power. If we would just stand up and use it, what a beautiful world this can be. All right, y'all, I hope you have a great night. And don't forget, self-care equals healthcare. So do something kind for yourself. I'm looking at maybe a nice little full moon bath tonight. That sounds good, right? With all my stones and candles and salts. I can't wait. Some herbs, yes. All right, and I am going to get out and get some of that moonlight tonight because I did not get a chance to last night. Shame on me. But I honor that. I honor self. Sometimes it's time to sleep, okay? We have to honor our bodies too. So our vessels are super important for this journey. It's our temple.
Helps you get more energy.
That's right. That gives us more energy. Sleep is most important, okay? In so many ways. So, all right, y'all. One love. Bye. Have a great rest of your weekend and see you again soon. We love you guys. One love.